Dear students, in continuation to my earlier video regarding the language in technical writing, in this video we will discuss about the elements of style in technical writing. Now, what do you mean by elements of style? See, for good technical writing, as you can see, it is important that good technical knowledge is used with the support of good technical style. So, for technical writing, two things are very important. First, that you should have strong knowledge, and your knowledge should be backed up with the support of good writing skills or writing style or writing form or writing method. And some features of style or for good writing method or for a good writing, some elements required are: first is clarity. See, clarity is very, very important in your technical writing. Every time when you're writing, the sense or the meaning of your writing should be very clear. Because if it does not fit the purpose of clarity or the purpose of being clear, then the reader or the listener is not able to understand, and the whole idea or the whole effort behind the technical writing is failed. So, the aim of good technical writing is clarity. The use of active voice in the place of passive voice should be done. You must have seen in passive voices like Ram killed the thief. So, Ram killed the thief. Here, the doer is very much mentioned that the thief was killed by Ram. So, here the sentence is in active voice when you are writing it as Ram killed the thief. But if you write in passive, like the thief was killed by Ram, and at times you omit the doer in passive voice, like you write it in a way like the thief was killed, then here we do not know who killed the thief. The thief might have been killed by the police or by his fellow robbers or by Ram or by anyone. So, if you're writing it in the passive form that the thief was killed, then this is not clear in its meaning. So, it is always advised that you write in active voice where the doer or the person who is doing the action is in the subject. Then next we have, it should be made also free from jargons. Difficult words should be avoided. Jargons, as we have already mentioned, that jargons are the technical words or group specific words or short forms that we use in writing. But if we are writing for a targeted audience, we don't have to write any short forms. We have to mention the language which is common among everyone around, or which any individual who is a part or not a part of a group can understand very clearly. Second, we have simple sentences or economizing. So, by economy, we mean using limited words, using the minimum possible words. By simple sentences, we mean that your sentences should not be very long. As you can see here, in place of long sentences which get complicated or difficult to understand, one should use short and simple sentences, and they should be written. Like, your sentences should be very short, very crisp, very much like maybe 7 to 8 words maximum. They should not run like 2 line, 3 line, 4 lines. Otherwise the reader will forget that what was the essence or the main idea behind the message that has to be conveyed through the sentence. Next, coming to the use of list, sidebars, figures and tables, cross references, footnotes and endnotes. While you're writing, few things that you can use to make your writing very, you can say, very elaborative, but not very lengthy, like very topic wise and very much structured. Our list is that you can just mention like number wise what are the topics or the subtopics included. Sidebars may be a charts or tables in the left hand side, that you can see a chart is mentioned that what all comes under this point number 1, what are the subtopics that we will go through. Then we have figures and tables. Obviously, if you have less time and you have to save the time and remember things, and figures and tables give more clarity to your data, or so that people can understand what are the parts and the subdivisions included. Cross references, like if they have to go back to some page or point, or they have to refer to something that was earlier mentioned, then you can also write down the cross reference, so that the readers can go through it. Footnotes at the end of the page, you can just mention a star, or if an important note is there, then you can mention at the end. End notes also you can mention at the end of your writing or your document. If there is an important note that the reader has to can go through for better clarity, then you can use it. Then redundancy should be removed. Redundancy, as you all know, I told you that words should not be repeated. One should avoid repetition, and redundancy should be eliminated or should be completely removed from your writing. Abbreviations and acronyms should also be avoided. Anything that is short, that is abbreviated, that is very much in a coded form should not be mentioned. And if it is used, if anyways it is required or it cannot be avoided from your document, then it should be explained in a note. You at a somewhere, maybe in the form of a footnote or an end note, or like over there only, and maybe in brackets, you can mention that what that coded thing means, or what that abbreviation or acronym means, so that the reader does not get maybe confused, or the reader does not get it wrong. The reader gets everything with clarity. Then, before the final submission, or a final revision or review of the document should be done. See, before you're finalizing, or you think that the writing that you've done is complete, you should go through it. You should maybe check if there is not any technical error or any grammatical error or any inaccuracy, or if the facts are mentioned not clearly. If anything you have missed out, then you can do the editing part, and after reviewing or after revision only, you should finalize, or you should say that your document is complete, and then you should get it submitted or get it finally compiled, right? So these are the elements that you should consider for writing, for a good technical writing.